Hello, everyone. I am Coach Linda, founder CEO, LTLTE, Learn to Love to Exercise. I am live from Hawaii, Aloha today with my client, Julie. Welcome, Julie.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Great to see you. You are looking fabulous.
Thank you. I'm feeling pretty fabulous too.
Yay, I love it. Thank you for taking the time to be here. I know you're on the road, you have a lot going on,
I
but you
do.
still made the time.
It's important, I think.
Yes, it is important. You're important.
I'm
Yeah.
coming to figure that out. So,
I love it. At what age?
66.
At 66, you realize you're important, you're a priority. Wonderful. Well, so let's jump in, Julie. I want to ask some questions for the viewers, for those women over 50, over 60, over 65, women like you who are struggling so they can hear about your experience and all your success. So tell me, Julie, what was your biggest struggle with your health in general, with losing weight, prior to us working together?
Just being really pretty overweight. I was in the obese category according to the BMI.
Mm.
And that causes a certain amount of lethargy and maybe depression. And it's just hard to get moving when you feel like it's hopeless.
True.
So I was initially attracted to the name of your business, Learn to Love to Exercise, because I've always struggled with that. So I don't know. I've lost the same 20 to 30 pounds over and over and over and gained it all back. And, I was as high as I was really heavy at one point in time. That was like in 2018.
Okay.
Then I lost 50 pounds. Then I gained part of it back. I've never got that heavy again, but the same 20 to 30 pounds just comes and goes and comes and goes. And I'm 66 now and I need to retire. And I was watching my mom get more and more frail, and I don't want that for anybody. So I
Right.
decided to do something about it and found you. And I was initially hesitant because it's not cheap,
Right.
but I had to do something and I didn't know what else to do. So
Okay.
anyway, I found you and I think it's worth it because
Yes.
you totally got me eating different, changed everything, added some carbs back, which I've been really enjoying. Eating
Wonderful.
eating more calories than I have been in a long, long time, and finally started losing weight again. I was
Wonderful.
I was not losing weight despite eating 900 calories a day
Woo.
sometimes,
Yeah.
just not losing.
Yeah. Well,
So
that's
now,
not a lot of calories.
no, it's not. And
No.
I'm like, why is this not working? So
Right.
I think my body is grateful for the carbs.
Yes. Well, I'm sure the body is grateful for the calories because one thing a lot of women do is they eat less, thinking that's going to help them lose weight, but then the body doesn't have anything to burn. So,
Well, they tell you that's what it is. It's all
yeah.
about caloric deficit. You have
Right.
to have it. So I did that and it didn't work.
Right.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
it
how
did
far can you
initially.
go in the caloric deficit? 0 calories?
Well, I even tried fasting.
Yeah,
So I
there
did
you go.
fasting for as long as 5 days at a time.
That's
And that
zero
does work.
calories right there. Yeah.
That does work, but it's not sustainable. And,
No.
then you gain it all back. So I did
Right,
that too.
right. Other than fasting, what did you try before?
Mostly low
Ma-
carb. I started with like Atkins in the 90s and,
Mm,
I just thought it kind of made sense that low carb was, because carbs are what spikes your blood sugar and insulin and all that. So, but I don't think it's what your body needs because this is working and that, I mean, it worked initially, but then it stopped.
right.
So,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
think
So Atkins, intermittent fasting, low carb.
fasting for
Yes.
5 days at a time, which I fasting's not a terrible thing. I kind of, I don't know. I didn't mind it. To
Okay.
me, because you didn't have to worry about the food, you just,
Right.
and once the initial hunger gets over, you kind of get into a flow and it doesn't bother you so much. But,
Right.
you know,
Yeah, I've heard that, you don't have to worry about the food, so it makes it easy in a way because you don't have to really think about food.
yeah.
But yeah, I
But
mean,
nobody ever taught me how to eat.
right.
And I'm learning for the first time at age 66.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's amazing and you're not alone because I hear that from other women in their 50s and 60s, they don't know how to eat.
yeah.
Um, so not everybody has learned how to eat. What made you decide to ask for help and at this age, Julie?
Well, I retired at 63 and then it just didn't go well. And I was getting older and weaker and more
Mm,
frail. And then my mom started having, the problems. And so I went back to work because I have a physical job. I'm an electrician.
nice.
And I went back to work for about a year and a little over a year.
Okay.
And that's active and busy and strong and it made me feel a lot better. But I
Yes.
was afraid to retire because I wasn't doing anything,
Right.
and basically kind of hit the panic button.
Yeah.
'Cause I just can't retire and not do anything. I have to change my life.
Yes.
And I panicked and
Okay.
found you, and I'm really grateful I did. It's been totally worth it. And I never wanted to spend that much money on myself before, but
Right.
I'm worth it. My
Yes.
mom's my mom's 86 right now, and she smokes, and she has never exercised in her life, and she's very, very, very frail.
Wow.
So we're just one fall away from assisted living.
Right, right.
And I
True.
she,
Um,
it's she's all bent over and can't
mm,
can't do anything now. She's never done anything, and now she can't.
yeah.
So, but
So your
the longevity
motivation is
is,
not to end up like that.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of it. But I also have a 12-year-old granddaughter, and that's where I'm headed next because
Nice.
she's a
And
federal worker, not getting paid. My daughter, so
right, right. Yeah.
she's taken on two jobs on the weekend and doesn't have time for my granddaughter. So that's where I'm going to
Good,
hang
good.
out
So
with
you're
my
going to
granddaughter.
help and you probably have some more energy now.
I totally do, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it, hanging out with
Right.
the kid and the two little dogs that need walked and
Yeah, so you'll get
all
some
all kinds of stuff.
activity. So
Hmm.
what I'm hearing is, you were panicking because you were tired before it didn't work. You started gaining more weight. You weren't active. So you went back to working because you had that activity that helped.
Yes,
But you weren't losing the weight, even with fasting and with different diets and with going super low in calories, nothing was working.
right.
So you were starting to look for something else that would be different.
Yes.
What would you say was your biggest hesitation or objection prior to joining the New Me Academy?
Spending the money on myself.
Very common for women, yes. And I see women they spend money on everything else, right? Fancy purses, vacations, their nails, mani-pedis once, twice a month.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm not much of a mani-pedi girl. I'm
yeah,
I'm a construction worker.
right, right. But yeah,
But
women
but
spend
yeah,
money on all kinds of things, right?
yes. Oh,
Grandkids, on their dogs,
mine is
house, whatever.
mine
But
is
then when it
camera gear.
comes to their health and to actually themselves, it's very
Yeah,
different. Why do
yeah.
you think that is?
I think it's just the way we're brought up to take care of everybody else before we take care of ourselves.
Yeah,
And
yes.
be selfless, and it's admirable to be selfless and give
Hmm.
everything, and I did that. I gave everything to my kids when they were grown up.
Right.
And well, they turned out amazing, so I have no regrets. But
That's good.
I never took care of myself. I was always busy with them and getting them to their various activities, and I never, there was a short period of time when they were 6 and 7 or so when I worked
Yeah.
out, but I had to wait until they go into bed at 8 o'clock and go to the gym after that.
Right, right.
So,
Yeah, so mainly was investing in yourself and with money, probably also like time and effort, would you say? Or
yeah, yeah, yeah. Money, time, and
hmm
effort is, yeah, women get busy, and
yes.
it was, especially when you're working.
Yeah.
So,
Women get very busy, even if they're not working.
yeah,
But busy versus productive, very different.
so,
Do you feel like this new lifestyle is very time consuming?
uh, yes, compared to not doing it, it is. I mean, this learning how to eat and balance all the macros and everything has been for me time consuming.
Okay.
Trying to figure out how to get the fat to match up with, the percentages and all that.
Right.
I spent a
Okay.
lot of time. I'm better now, but at first it took a long time, and I was still working then, and
Yeah. It's also right. Anything new is going to take more time because we don't know how to do it. So just getting used
yes.
to things before you kind of get in the flow.
Yes.
Yeah. But as
And
far as, I mean, eating, if you're not fasting, then you still have to eat. So
yes.
the whole eating part and making the food, do you feel like that is time consuming?
No, not
No.
making the food. I make like overnight oats.
Yeah.
I with chia seeds for the extra
Right.
fiber and
Right.
the
Yeah.
and
You make quick foods.
yogurt.
Right.
Yeah, I put that in the refrigerator and it's ready when I get up. And
Right. So you're
you
not
know,
spending hours in the kitchen prepping food or on the weekends
no,
or no.
no, I'm not.
Okay.
If you have to, you can go and get a rotisserie chicken from Costco or Albertsons,
Right.
and
Right.
that
Yeah, there's
makes
a lot
that.
of things you can do to make it fast.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Okay.
You can get a ton
And
of meals off of a chicken, just put
yes,
some in the freezer
exactly.
for later, and
Yeah.
it's kind of cheap
Right.
food, really.
Yeah, there's a lot of tips and tricks and things we can do to save
Mhm.
us time.
I
So,
do
but
struggle with the vegetables though, because the vegetables in the stores just don't look very fresh. And
yeah,
I
they
have a,
yeah, it depends on the store, right, and where you're at and everything.
yeah,
So, and then the exercising, you're doing that,
I'm
you're
trying. I'm
walking.
still not very good at the exercising. I've been better about walking. I live in a beautiful area, so
Yes,
the hiking has been, great.
wonderful.
And last night I had to open my door. There was a coyote right outside of my front door, and it was going bang, 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 bang,
Wow.
really noisy. So I had to go run him off.
Oh gosh.
I just said, "Move along. You're noisy."
Yes, yes.
So he left.
So share with the women who are listening here, Julie, where are you at now in your journey?
Um, just getting started. I'm I've lost since I joined Linda's program. I started losing again. It's been what, 8 weeks now?
Yes, 8.5
And
weeks.
8.5 weeks, and I've lost 14 point something pounds. I don't
Yes.
know. In 8.5 weeks. It's been phenomenal. My body just loves this, you know.
Fantastic. I'm so happy for you.
Me too. Thank you.
Yeah. And you are putting in the effort, right? You are doing the work because
Yeah.
we're not going to get the results with anything in life unless we put in some work.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it like, Julie, to work with me, to be part of the community and be part of the New Me Academy?
Well, it's been pretty fantastic. I've never had the accountability before, and the learning is super important.
Yes.
And if I have a question, that community is there for us. And
Yes.
I've actually been pretty busy and haven't really participated as much as I could or should, but hopefully that'll change, and you know, we'll get better with it. But
Wonderful.
it's been great. It really
Yeah.
has.
Love it. Well, you're a big part of it. So we love having you here with all these wonderful women. Last question is what would you say, Julie, to other women over 50, over 60, 66 who are struggling with their health, who are in a similar situation to where you used to be?
Um, the rest of your life isn't going to get easier
Right.
at this point on out unless you are proactive about it. And if you're struggling, I recommend something like this to kind of a hard reset,
Yes,
just the learning and the community and I don't know, accountability. The
yes,
accountability's been a huge part of it.
it is.
It's, you hate to, you want to have a piece of cake and you're then like, oh, what would Linda say?
She would
So
say it's okay to have a little cake, but not every
yeah,
day.
exactly. No, I do that. I like a bourbon every once in a while, and
Right.
I'm down to about two a month,
Okay. Yeah,
which
that's
is
once in a
I'm
while.
not I'm not totally giving it up, but
No, and you don't have to.
I don't have to give anything up. I can have a
Right.
bite of something, and I have had, small pieces of chocolate and stuff
Yes.
like that, and just write it down and, you know,
Be accountable. It's also, yeah,
because the
taking,
only the only thing
taking
you're
that
cheating is
accountability.
yourself if you don't you know, if you don't write
Exactly.
it down, you're just cheating yourself. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. You only fool yourself if you're not being honest with what you're consuming and what you're doing and all of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I have a problem with my hip. I don't know. I've had one hip replacement, so
Yeah.
that may be a thing. So walking has been difficult, although it's getting better. I
Yes.
started using a walking stick that I had when I had my first hip done.
Nice.
Um, that seems to help. It just takes a little bit of the pressure off, and I don't use it all
Right.
the time. Just when I'm going for a long hike, I'll use it.
Good,
And
good.
my knees are
Yeah.
better. My hips are better, I think.
Yes.
But I had to modify some of the exercises with
Yes.
Linda's help.
Yes. So you're exercising, the hip is a little better, you're moving around, you're walking, you've
Hmm.
changed your foods, you've lost
Yes.
over 14 pounds in 8.5 weeks,
Yeah.
and energy's better.
Yes, by far.
Yeah.
So I am feeling a lot better. Just
Wonderful.
yeah, it's going to be a great life.
Yay! I love it. Thank you so much, Julie. I really appreciate you being here, taking the time, because I know you're on the go. And I am sure everyone here who's listening, they're just super happy for you, and we're all proud of you. So keep up the great work, and I will see you later on today.
Thank you.
Thank you
We'll
so much, Julie.
talk
Appreciate
soon.
you.
And thank you for everything you do, Linda.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate you.
LTLTE, learn to love to exercise.
LTLT.
See you soon, Julie. Thanks
Bye-bye.
again. Okay, bye.